Hi guys, welcome back to my Epic 7 review video. So today I'm gonna review Zeno. Like you know that he is a free 5 stars water mage that everyone can get from the event. Okay, so let's take a look on his stats first to judge whether he is good or not. Okay, so let's raise him to the max. Like you can see here, he can reach 17,000 in combat power, so it is pretty good because yeah, usually you only get about 16,000 for 4 stars character, but yeah, for a free characters to be able to achieve this combat power, it is amazing. But let's take a look on his attack stats. Okay, he only can get 1,039 attacks, so that's quite low if you compare him with other mages like Bull and Zezan. So let's take a look at Bull and Zezan. So Bull and Zezan can reach about 1,200 attacks, so the difference is quite big, about maybe nearly 20%. So that's where Zeno kind of bad, okay? But if you take a look here, take a look on Bull and Zezan speed. He has 106 speed, but if you take a look on Zeno has 115. This is where Zeno excel. Speed is really good because this means he will act faster in the battle, especially on PvP, because in my opinion, Zeno is a PvP character, so you will learn about that later. But this will guarantee he act first compared to other mages, and that's really important. If you take a look at other mages like this one, Ludwig, see, Zeno still has higher defense. Silence is one of Zeno main strength. Okay, so that's why speed is really important. So I can say even when his attack kind of suck, his speed kind of compensate that. Also his health and defense are quite high. Okay, 5,300 health. So let's take a look at other mages. See, about 800 difference. So I think even yeah, Zeno compensate his lack of attacking power. Okay, so really good stats. Now let's take a look on his abilities. So let's talk about his abilities. One thing you need to know is both his first and third abilities scaled based on his maximum health. So it is really good because like you have already seen before that Zeno has nice amount of health compared to other mages. So yeah, he will deal good amount of damage. And the first skill, it has a chance to inflict 25% stun. It is good, but maybe not reliable. So let's say you max this one, you only have 35%. So I guess this is not reliable because yeah, 35% it is not reliable, but still good on sometimes to delay the enemy action. And for his third ability, Ancient Beast, this has silence and fleeting effect. This what makes Zeno really good on PvP, because in my opinion, in PvP, it is the matter of which party land their AoE attack first. So by silencing the enemy's AoE attack, then your winning chance increase greatly. And you have seen before that Zeno's speed is really good, so I can see that he can easily outspeed the other mages. Maybe you cannot outspeed, let's say, Silk, but against other mages, Zeno will win, okay, because his speed is good. The silent chance maybe not high, okay, 55%, but if you manage to level this one up, you're gonna have yeah, 70%, which or descent. So make sure you level up this one first to +4 if you plan to use Zeno on PvP. The bleeding effect is also good because yeah, on the first bleeding the enemy cannot attack you using their abilities. So that's first bleeding. The second bleeding will happen when the silence effect is gone. So if the enemy only have low health, then they may be dead from the second bleeding. So it is really good skill. So yeah, really good. But the second ability, Star's Armor, it is good but bad on the normal situation, like the PvE situation, because usually normal enemies use direct attack. So yeah, they really only use buff. So that's why I think Zeno is better on PvP situation. But yeah, he is not that bad on PvE situation because his ancient beast cooldown are short, only 4 turns. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about Zeno abilities. Now let's talk about his artifact and equipment. Okay, so let's talk about best artifact for him. First, let's talk about Abyssal Crown. So Abyssal Crown maybe not the best for him because his first skill already inflicts stun. So this only affect your third skill. Maybe it can happen twice, okay, for your, if you combine this with your first skill, but I'm not sure how that will happen. But the chance is pretty low on the maximum level, okay, 24%. So unless you're able to max this one to maximum level, I don't think this is worth to be used, okay. But yeah, it is quite good if you manage to max it for his AoE attack. Max Etika Scepter. So this always good on almost any mages because mage tend to have long cooldown skills. However, Zeno's third skill only has 4 turns cooldown, so maybe you don't need this that much, but still it is nice for him. Okay, next one, Time Matter. Honestly, I don't understand this artifact that much, but from what I get is, from what I know, I mean, this increases the damage of your next skill. In that case, Zeno only has 2 skills, so killing enemy with his third skill only increase his first skill damage, which probably not his main strength. On PvP, you want to use his third skill on the beginning of the battle to silence the enemy, so saving it for later is not an option. So I think this one is not good for Zeno. And next one, Chatty. So this is strange artifact for most mages, but for Zeno, I think this works really well because Zeno takes time to reach maximum damage boost from his passive. So increasing his survivability is not a bad option at all. He is hard to kill, okay, when you have stacked his passive. So extra barrier is very nice. You can heal him up and reactivate the barrier again if the battle continues. Okay, so really good, especially on maximum level. 100% chance. Whoa, really good when you want to stack his passive. Okay, so let's talk about the 4 stars. The first is not this one. Takahal Ancient's Book. I think this one is kinda rubbish on PvP situation. Okay, unless you able to max this, because yes, Zeno is good character for PvP. So if you equip this without it being maxed, you only get 10 souls, which doesn't mean a thing. But if you manage to max this, Zeno or other characters, most other characters can immediately use soul burn on their skills. For Zeno, his soul burn allow him to act one more time, so it is nice for extra chance to stun the enemy after you use your ancient beast. Next, Call Audra. This is very good on Zeno because he is able to inflict silence and bleed to enemies. It is best used if you have speedier debuffer than Zeno, let's say Silk, because at that time, after Silk using her third skill, Zeno Ancient Beast will deal extra damage, and yes, that's pretty good. Next, Sierra Ren. So yeah, basically this one is like Abyssal Crown. The debuff is random, but it has higher chance to happen. Okay, so it is not bad. It is best combined with other characters who equip Calandra to guarantee extra damage for that hero. And next, Lila Violin. Not bad, but super niche artifact. Only use it on certain battle. Maybe useful on long boss battle, but not in PvP, I guess. Okay. And for 3 stars artifact, I think the best, not the best, okay. Some good artifact for him is Aquaros. Okay, Aquaros is really good because it grants barrier which scaled on your maximum health. Zeno skill damage scaled on his health. So this synergizes really well with him because you will increase Zeno maximum health. And like I said, Zeno needs to warm up to reach his maximum potential. So this artifact will help him to do that. Also same for, which one? Forest Totem. So this is also a good replacement, but the chance is simply too small. So I don't recommend this. Or Exercise Tonfa. It is also good because, yes, Zeno has high speed, so he probably able to act fast and attack the enemy while they still have maximum health. Okay, so this one is pretty good. For equipment, the most important attribute is his health. So search for health set. Okay, maybe the next set that good for him is effectiveness. And yes, also try to increase his speed to guarantee that he able to silence the enemies first before they use their skills in PvP. So really just raise his speed until he has about maybe 120, 130. So you are good to go. Okay, so those are my recommendation for him. So my conclusion for Zeno, he is really good character, guys. Okay, because first, he is free. And you only need to clear hard difficulty 40 times and you will get him. Trust me, hard difficulty is not that hard compared to Sherilla hard difficulty. I cannot clear Sherilla hard difficulty, but for Zeno I can simply auto it. His strong point is PvP, okay? He is still usable on farming purpose, but it is definitely not the best. Against bosses, I don't think he's good because the boss probably resists against silence and stun. The blade is still useful though. The point here is he is good if the enemies use non-attacking skill. So it triggers his passive. So in the end, I can only give him maybe 8.5 out of 10, okay? Maybe A plus tier. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about Zeno. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Epic 7 review video. Bye bye guys!